All right, so this is Sunchase 108. Here's my door right here. So let me. All right, so right outside, this is what you got. If you look down this way, that's your view. So it's not much of a view, but that's kind of what we're looking at with the price point. Right now I'm on half magnification, so I have like a wide angle, but the normal magnification on the camera is this right here. So when you come out, I mean, you do have a little bit of a view. Let me just show you as I walk down here. So this is 108. This is the parking lot right here. That's actually guest parking. There's parking underneath the building. I'm gonna zoom back out real quick. So if you walk down here, you can see the Gulf there. You also have a really good view here. It's kind of all a shared balcony. Here's your pool down here. People in there, so I don't want to video that too much. But right at this corner right here, not a long walk at all, it's great. This is actually unit 105, which Stacy McElroy, who used to work at Collinsville PD, bought. He owns 205, so the corner right above this. They do really well on their rentals, so they've got a lot booked and everything like that. So good building altogether. Not the best view in the world, but for the price point, it's not terrible. So let me walk back around here. So again, this is how you get to all the units. This is how it's set up. That's the beach road right there. All right, so when we come inside here, you can see lighting's a little dim. I would replace those fixtures or pull them up or something like that. They've also got the cooler light bulb in here and the warmer one here. That's kind of odd. It does have like a heavier popcorn ceiling as well. Floor is okay. It's like a grayish, but it's kind of got some little splotches of brown, which looks a little odd to me. The grout probably needs cleaned if we were going to keep these floors in. Overall, not in terrible shape or anything like that, except for around some of the edges, which I'll show you. There's your window looking out. Just, cheap curtains. I think this is a workhorse that just needs updating, really. Nothing crazy going on here. Cheap rod, all that fun stuff. Yeah, nothing crazy down there. The furniture's pretty dated. It's just gonna need to be replaced. This is the sleeper sofa. You can see this all coming out here. Same with this chair. I mean, this is stained. So if they're selling this furnished, which I believe they are, I wouldn't even really consider the furniture of any value, because I think you're gonna wanna replace it. This is all dinged up. Not very beachy, and kind of same thing here. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. One thing I always look at in these units is the baseboards, because you can tell how heavily they've been rented and all that. So all around the condo, you can't really tell from pictures, but once you get up close, you can kind of see how dinged up everything is. Probably went in actually these were here. These are probably the original. They probably were here before the floors were even put in, because they haven't put any type of shoe mold, and the grout is rubbing right up against it. So, but swapping those out always helps. If you decided to leave these floors, that's fine. Stacy, when he bought his, I think he got his whole unit done with the LVP, which is kind of the new tile down here. LVP, it's not expensive. If it gets wet or gets flooded for some reason, you can pull it up, dry it out, put it back down, no problems. And that can go in right over the tile if you decided to do that. It's going to need paint. Again, you can't tell by the pictures, but maybe once I get up close here, you can kind of see the tan underneath the blue. Same for up here. Removing the popcorn ceiling, have the ceiling painted white certainly helps. Countertops look original to me. Yeah, you can kind of see, looks like at some point, probably not too long ago, they put some new cord around down here. They didn't cover the holes or anything like that. Looks like maybe this was an update at some point, and you can see kind of some of the finishing nails sticking out there. Nothing too crazy, just rough. Again, the paint job. The updated ones, they're actually taking this and this out in that other unit. So they're taking just those top cabinets. There are enough cabinets here that they're actually replacing cabinets with like some cheap cabinets from Lowe's that still look good and are white, taking that whole header out and extending the cabinets that way a little bit, and then making like a nook over there for the table. Looks really good. And I'm actually gonna have Stacy email you the pictures of their updated unit, so you can kind of see the potential here. But again, just some wear and tear. Cabinets, they're painted white. They look original to me. Doors aren't level, they're dinged up. Pretty typical with a condo like this. Same here, just dinged up, threw some paint over it, called them white, and that's a day. Let's see, dishwasher, it's a Whirlpool, looks okay, doesn't look too old, maybe a few years. Fridge is okay. Cold, freezer's working. Yep, fridge is working fine. Not the newest thing in the world, but seems like it'll do better than a lot in a lot of these condos. Oven, stove looks okay, all stainless. I don't see any dents in them or anything like that right now. This is where the HVAC is in here. They actually have it locked up as an owner closet. I tried to get in it, but, well, hang on. That might be the key. It is not. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to get into that, unfortunately, but that's something we could look at on an inspection. So I know this camera's kind of been all over the place, so let me go back. So we'll walk in. Here's your TV stand. So here's this. Come around. Here's the kitchen. All right, that's your HVAC. Bedroom number 1 here. This is a 2-bed, 1-bath. Bedroom number 1. We'll go in. Nothing crazy in here. With the tile, if you look down by all these edges, instead of cutting underneath the molding, underneath the baseboards, they just cut it and grout it. And some of the grout is cracking in some of these as well, and I'll kind of show you. Normal closet, but same all around. Here's your window. I'll have that open, but 2 beds in here, and there's a better layout. I think the ones that are laid out better have 2 twins as well, but they're flipped, and so that they block the window partially, but not too bad, especially if you have a lower headboard. And then they'll have like a TV up in this corner, and the whole layout of the room is much better that way. You can keep that if you like. I think it's pretty cool, but up to you. I'm kidding, I would replace that. All right, so back in the hallway. So that's bedroom number 1. This is going to be considered the master here. That's a queen bed, can fit a king just fine. Though, and that's what I would do, especially for the rentals. People like kings. Before I go in here, you can look down here. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Super common in a lot of condos. They don't put a lot of effort into the floors and all that. They just don't want it done quickly, quick and easy. So, and again, the baseboards are all jacked up. So if you guys decided to do the floors, I just have them pull the baseboards off, and then put new ones on too. Makes a big difference. It makes it clean lines. And bed here, this one, yeah, is bolted into the wall. Nothing really wrong with it. Nothing to go crazy over either. This piece of furniture, you know, you can see the edges. It's just worn out. All the furniture is worn out. All the wicker stuff. You know, it's doable, but it is what it is. You can see they have this to hide one of the cords. I guess the other cord, the power cord, didn't reach through that there. Closet. Closet's okay, pretty decent size. So maybe 3 feet across or so, a little more. And then washer dryer stack. Look like they're in okay condition. I mean, we've got some rust here, but the cleaning company's still leaving the laundry pods, which tells me that obviously they're working, everything like that. Yeah, there is some of the popcorn coming off up there. So if it were me, I think taking the popcorn off these ceilings makes a big difference. I would probably have someone do that. Okay, so some pretty typical wear and tear here. Coming into the bathroom. Vanity's okay. Like this is in good shape and everything like that. The copper's in good shape. Sorry about my NASA hoodie. I'm not meeting anyone today. But I don't know what's going on here. This is a little odd to me. So it might be worth replacing. Those are all stained and all kinds of stuff like that. So maybe replace the vanity, a couple $100. The light's okay if you wanted to kind of keep that darker theme. Yeah, and again, like some paint up in this corner, just sloppy, just kind of standard stuff, nothing crazy. Toilet looks okay. Shower, again, it's old, and I'm looking at my video as I'm filming this. It looks more white than it is. It's more of a like a cream yellow. Not terrible, not great. I mean, this is all probably original or close to it. So if you decided to replace it, it wouldn't be a bad thing. That's going to be an access above. I think Stacy and them, they covered theirs up with drywall. But no big deal either way. Nothing crazy. Again, it's just some blemishes on the wall, which any good painter could handle. This wall, and you can't really see, but the paint, they just needed another coat of paint and they didn't do it. Same there. So that's your bathroom. So it's 2 bed, 1 bath. It's close to, I think it's around 660 on square footage. It's not bad overall. It just needs some work. I think Stacy and them, they did a full remodel. They spent less than $10,000 on the entire unit. And that was floors top to bottom. And I think that was furniture. Maybe not. It kind of depends on what you want to do with the furniture. But theirs flows very, very well. So I don't see any crazy glaring flaws. I'm not seeing any like active moisture in the ceilings or anything like that. I'm not seeing any stains like from previous leaks. I would imagine there have been at some point because there always is in these. I'm just not seeing them right now. So there might be a fold in that drywall right there. I'm gonna go look at that. Check. Yeah, that's a little bump in the drywall, but you guys had a painter or whoever, they could smooth that out, no problem. Same kind of thing here. Nothing crazy. Compared to a lot of the condos I see in the price range, it's in pretty good shape. I talked to the owner, John. He said their rentals $50,000 over the past 2 years, and that was through VRBO alone. So give or take $25,000 a year through VRBO alone. And VRBO, you know, it's not nearly as good as Airbnb or some of these other sites. It's not bad, but it can do more than that, no problem. So, you know, I would suggest probably in this unit or a unit like this, if you can swing a king bed, do the king bed, because people are more likely to book that. Maybe 2 twins here and a sleeper sofa, a queen sleeper sofa, and then you're sleeping 6. Heads in beds, looks good. Plus it's got kind of the benefit of being a king bed. So I don't think there's a whole lot more to this one. The beach access is actually, if I come up here, it's under that building. So it's, if we come out of our unit, we walk right down here, and these condos are pretty close to the water too. So basically if you just walk straight down here, and you can just walk straight through, and then you're good to go, and the beach is right there, water's right there. So pretty nice. I'm actually going to take you on that walk real quick just so you can see where the beach access is. Come on down, and there's your beach access right through here. So pretty nice. There's an assigned parking spot for a vehicle, and then just walk straight through. The water's right there. So pretty nice. Again, view looking back this way. This is the east side, west side, pool, and then you're on level 1. There's no elevator here, so being on level 1 isn't a bad thing at all. The view is going to be pretty much the same just because of these condos here.